June 19th, 1865. On that day in history, thousands of enslaved black people in Galveston, Texas learned that they were finally free. That moment is now celebrated across the country as Juneteenth. And Brittany, in honor of Juneteenth, Rockfordians spend the day at Mississippi Park to celebrate black independence.
Yeah, well, that's right. The man responsible for kicking off the Juneteenth celebrations in Rockford is Tommy Meeks. And in tonight's special report of Local Voices, I sat down with him and we talked about why it's important for all Americans to celebrate this pivotal moment in Black history. This week, I'm bringing you to Mississippi Park as we prepare to celebrate Juneteenth. And we cannot celebrate Juneteenth without one special person, Tommy Meeks. Tommy, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Brittany, for having me.
Yeah, when you think about Juneteenth celebrations in Rockford, you cannot think about it without saying Tommy Meeks. You've been over this for 30 plus years.
This year will be 33 years.
33. Just tell everybody, what made you even want to get this celebration kicked off in the Rockford area?
Well, in the early years, my aunt and uncle told me about Juneteenth. I had never heard about it, didn't know anything about it. And then I started a TV show at the same time. So the first year we had Juneteenth, I taped it all and I showed it all on Cablevision at the time. And it just really just morphed to all this time after all these years.
Tell me, how has it grown? I mean, starting 33 years ago up until now, just what's been different about it?
Well, when I started 33 years ago, hardly anybody in Rockford knew what I was doing. So I looked kind of crazy to a lot of people. But through the years, it's morphed into what we have now, a national holiday.
It's always a good time filled with celebration and celebrating Black independence, but something very important. Talk about why this holiday is not just important to Black people, but just people everywhere.
It's about freedom. To me, it's about freedom. People saw what America had done to our ancestors. And when our ancestors got freed, other people, I think, over time started realizing they want their freedom too. And I think our problem in America was slavery. And I think at a certain point, we decided as a country we were going to fix that. 200,000 freed and former slaves joined the North to fight the Civil War. And without those 200,000 soldiers, Black soldiers fighting, I don't know where America would be at today, to be honest. By winning that war, we saved America, I believe. Yeah. And a lot of people may not look at it that way, but that's what keeps me going, that those soldiers fought for our freedom. And look at us now. This
isn't just a day to have off of school. It's a significant moment in our history. Black people breaking every chain and, finally getting freedom. What does that mean to you?
It's really special to me because I mentor to young men right now, and I go back in history and I show the young men what our ancestors went through. So, and my young men are African American men. The county lets me do that because I want them to understand what our ancestors went through. And I see young people appreciating where we come from as African Americans in this country, that we are just as American as anybody else. And we fought for it, and we won that war. Now we got to live it out.
This is a moment to celebrate all of our history.
Right.
So we appreciate you so much for everything you've done for Rockford in the Juneteenth celebration, and we just can't wait to participate on June 19th.
Well, I appreciate you, Brittany, and keep doing the good work you're doing.
Yeah, Tommy Meeks doing a lot of great work in our community. In Rockford's Juneteenth celebration, it kicks off Sunday at Mississippi Park with a lineup of events. Then on Monday, which is Juneteenth, you can expect live music, giveaways, and performances from 1 to 9 p.m. out at Mississippi Park. And I'll be out there hosting along with Tommy Meeks, so you definitely don't want to miss that.